What is up, people? What is up, people? This is Abraham Walker with 𝗚cie𝗿𝗄𝗏, your Northern Virginia real estate agent, and we have made it to Innovation Town Center. So Innovation Town Center is this huge development that's predominantly Stanley Martin. Most of these homes are built by Stanley Martin, except for this small pocket of townhouses that are built by D.R. Horton. Right now, these are going to be front-loading townhouses. They have like 40 something of these models available. Front-loading, 2-car garage. One of the things that I like about front-loading townhouses, I'm about to show you in the back here, is the fact that you get a backyard. Most developers are switching to rear-loading garages, and the rear-loading garages don't give you any grass, right? So I'm not sure the restrictions on whether or not you could put a fence around your yard, but if you have a pet and you want to let that pet out to relieve themselves, then you have yourself a backyard. Also, if you want to maybe have like a little backyard play area, you have that space here. Oh, look at that. Look at this stake right here. So this stake shows the property line for this townhouse. That's a sizable backyard. This is one of the reasons why I really like front-loading garages. Sure, front-loading garages don't look as sexy as rear-loading garage units, right? So we have some Stanley Martin properties over here that are rear-loading garages, and you'll notice how the buildings themselves are, visibly more aesthetically pleasing to the front, all right, in the front, right? Kind of looks like traditional houses, but be honest with yourself. Why does that matter, right? Why does that matter? Sure, you have like a parking garage in the front of your property, but you get a backyard here, right? And so as you can see, you get a large parking pad here, so you can fit 2 cars right here, 2 cars in the garage, or use your garage for what it's intended for, which is for storage purposes, right? All right, so we're gonna get inside and check out this property. Before we get inside, here's a quick heads up. One of the biggest mistakes buyers make is assuming everything in a model home comes standard. I'm telling you this before we step inside because most of what you're about to see could be upgrades, like the flooring, lighting, or even the appliances. Heck, some layouts are upgrades. To help you make sense of things, I put together a first visit checklist that shows you how to spot these details and walks you through exactly what to ask when touring a model home, especially if you and I aren't together on that first visit. You can grab your free copy by scanning the QR code on screen or text the word checklist to the number you see here. Now, with that out the way, let's see the inside of this home. Okay, so as soon as we walk into the property, we have like this landing area, foyer area. That cutout is not there. So it's just a hallway and then you go straight up the stairs, right? Now, we're going to go through here just because I want to show you the back of like the basement area, and this is all garage, so don't mind this stuff. This is not how your property will look. All right, so there are like a set of butterfly stairs that go up, stairs that go down, that you enter into the basement area, right? And so in this basement, we have like this flex space right here, followed by a full bathroom, right? And so this full bathroom, you have a tub, shower combo. I like that they went all the way up to the ceiling with the towel, and there is a light right here, nice size vanity with storage, so they didn't go with a pedestal sink, which is nice. Okay, so we have these 3 doors here. I find this interesting. We're not seeing a lot of builders do this, where they actually put the utilities inside the home. So a lot of builders right now are putting the HVAC system, the hot water heater, they're putting them in the garage, but they put them inside, which, it's like a older design, more or less, or it's just a less common design. It doesn't take up that much space, to be honest with you. And then you have your coat closet right here, right? So this could definitely be a bedroom, flex space, office, what have you. And then this goes out to the backyard here. Okay, so now that we knock that out, let's go up these stairs to the main level. Let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 8, 9. All right, so you see stairs coming up from the front door, and then you wrap around to go to the basement area. Let's continue counting stairs. 10, 11, 16, 17. Most buyers walk into a model home without a plan. They say the wrong thing, They lock themselves out of working with an agent, and they lose leverage without even knowing it. I made a simple know before you tour guide explaining what to say, what to avoid, and how to keep your options open. Grab it using the QR code or text tour to the number you see here. It will help you before you ever talk to a sales rep. All right, now we are on the main living level. So to our right here, we have your kitchen, we have your powder room behind that wall there, and then to our left here, we have your dining room, and then we have the living room, and then stairs to the bedroom level. I really like when they give us more square footage in this living area space than they do for the dining room. Dining rooms, I gotta admit, a lot of clients are just not using them like they used to, right? They are really more like stations for holding papers and mail and stuff like that. It's like a little junk table. Living rooms is really where you're gonna get a lot of your time and energy spent, because you're gonna have yourself a nice sized TV on the wall. And look at that, no fireplace. There's even like a little nook here for a desk, and look at this, the height of this TV, since we do not have a fireplace. This is the perfect height. Now, I would like to see this TV to be a little bit larger, maybe go with like an 80-inch TV if we're gonna have the sofa all the way back there. But it's a nice size sofa. I like that the sectional fits in nicely with this space. Trying to think, where would you put a recliner in this space? You know, now that I'm getting older, I like reclining chairs, and I don't know where I would put one. I guess I would have to get a smaller sectional to place my recliner. I have this stressless test chair. It's a chair and an ottoman. Super comfortable, highly recommended. I'm not sponsored by them. Oh, this is a cool little fan right here, right? This is like the new craze right here. These fans that are inside of a light, or a light inside of a fan. It's kind of, all right, so we have your dining room table. Dining room table could be as long as you want, really, right? So right now we have a 6-seater. The chandelier, no worries. Chandelier is right here in the center as well. I really like what they've done with this accent wall here. This is really just sheetrock with a little piece of wood right here, and then they painted it, and then it looks like they have a piece of wood across the top there as well. So it really breaks up things. While we're looking at this wall here, before we get into the kitchen, D.R. Horton puts these really interesting light switches in. Like, they're really fancy. I've only seen this in custom homes in McLean, Falls Church, and Arlington area. Those are the new craze, those larger format light switches. So it's nice that D.R. Horton is putting those in. Only production builder that I've viewed yet to have those light switches, right? So now we're in the kitchen. I love a rear placement kitchen because it lets you get a lot of that natural light into the kitchen space. My only drawback, or my only critique of this kitchen, is that this layout is very reminiscent of a center placement, right? Because you don't really get any use of this window right here. There's a couple builders, I won't mention them because we're in D.R. Horton model right now, that have this wall that's full of cabinets, and then the stove is sometimes on this wall, sometimes the sink is on that wall. So then you actually get the full use of being in the corner over here. But I still think that this is a really nice layout here. You have yourself a full-size fridge. We have our electric cooktop right here, right? Some people like these, some people don't. They get like the, I don't think this is an induction. Oh yeah, this is an induction cooktop. So it boils water super quickly. You could really dial in the heat measurements on the when you're cooking, if you're a big cook person. I know a lot of cooks like that style. So we have a single sink, right? And then our sink view to our right is everything really, and then to our left is outside. So we have a microwave and a wall oven here, right? So we have our drawer for the cookie sheets, and we have our trash can right there. Very nice, very nice. So the way this island is set up, looks like you could fit 4 seats in. There's no space on those each side though. And look, we have 4 outlets right here, and we have 2 outlets right there. Oh, nice. 6 outlets. And one of these outlets is a USB-C and a USB-A outlet. Very nice. That's actually, in most other builders make that an upgrade, right? So we have your pantry here, your double door pantry. Very nice. Plenty of space here for your Costco stuff. Now, you would have to take your items out of the packaging if you are a Costco person. All right, so we have our powder room. Plenty of space in here. Pedestal sink, nice ceiling height here. And then we have our deck. All right, so now we're back outside. So sizable deck, decent depth. They have this little furniture outside. Looks like the next door neighbors did something similar as well. Interesting. This look like it's gonna be like a pool area here. I'll have to confirm with the sales rep downstairs. But yeah, this development is massive. It's not as big as Potomac Shores, but it is sizable. There's multiple developments too. They have 2 over 2 condos. They have townhouses. They have some more townhouses towards the front here. Some townhouses towards the back here. So we do have a plug here on the deck, and that's it. So I'm not seeing a gas line. Well, I guess since we're an all electric house, you won't have a gas line. All right, so I think we've seen everything on the main living level. So let's go upstairs to the bedroom level. All right, let's count these stairs. 1, 2, 16, 17. Before we go to the bedroom level, I need to tell you something most buyers never hear. There are 3 inspections you need for new construction. Not suggested, mandatory in my opinion. Why inspect a brand new home? Well, because builders miss things, even the best ones, and I see it every year. If this surprises you, you deserve someone who will protect you at every step of the way. This is why I am here. The builder pays my real estate commission. My guidance costs you nothing. When buyers walk in without an agent, the builder keeps the money. No discount, no extra protection, just more profit for them. Do not go into a multi-6-figure transaction alone. I will guide you from selecting the community to the day you receive your keys. I will help you choose the right lot, prepare you for design center, coordinate all 3 inspections, and protect your interests throughout the entire build. You will always know what comes next. To get started, click the link in the description, scan the QR code, or text MEET to the number on the screen. Once you complete the Perfect Home Questionnaire, we will meet on Zoom to go over your plan, your budget, and your next steps. Now let's continue the tour. All right, so now we are on the bedroom level. So to our left here, we have 2 guest bedrooms. We have your bathroom, we have your washer and dryer room, and then we have the owner's suite. All right, so let's check out this first bedroom here. They have it staged as an office. It's about the same square footage as the bedroom next door, so we'll be able to see what it looks like to have a bed in here. All right, so we have double door closets that swing open, right? So this closet is the full width here of the wall and not just the door area. Right, so this is the corner unit, so you do have windows on the side here. These 2 bedrooms are off to the front of the property. Again, they have these nice little rocker switches here. Oh, they're dimmable too, very nice. Excellent, I like this, I do, I like that a lot. All right, so this is the second bedroom here. So we have what appears to be a full-size bed with 1 nightstand. They're not going to put a nightstand over there because this closet door swings open. All right, so this closet looks like it's slightly wider than this door here on both sides. So you have a nice TV wall here, and then this is the view out the window. All right, we have our ventilation for the room there, and then we have our guest bathroom, single vanity, toilet. Then we have a tub shower combo. I like that they went with the towel all the way up to the ceiling. All right, I think we toured the property just recently where they only went up so far with the towel, which was disappointing. I like this window in the stairwell here. This is a nice touch. So then washer and dryer. So we could put full size side-by-side washer and dryers. I even like that there's a plug right here. So you could put your ironing board over here somewhere. Is there another plug? Nope, no other plug, so that's good. We have 1 plug in addition to the plug over here for the dryer, or I guess the washer machine, right? We got a little pan already built into the floor with a little drainage component. Very nice, very nice. And look, they even told us this is a laundry. This is where you fold, dry, and wash. Thank you so much. Would not have figured that out if they didn't tell us. All right, so this is the owner's suite now. There's a door that goes right here, just in case you're wondering. So as soon as we walk in, we have a king-size bed, 2 nice size nightstands. I like these lamps, right? I like these lamps. You know, lampshades get so dusty, you know, like I want to have more lamps in my house, but also I don't like all the dust they accumulate. So this is a great little TV wall here. This is off to the back of the property. You get a nice, 65-inch TV right there on that wall there, mounted on the ceiling. Replace that mirror. I see an outlet down there. Very nice. Let's check out this closet. Oh, wow. Look at the size of this closet. Oh, look at that. They got a little motion sensor. Very nice. Oh, that's a good experience. I like that. I like the way that felt to walk in here and the lights just cut on, right? So you have one side for one person and then you got the other side for maybe the same person, right? So because of the ceiling height, you can get 2 levels in here, which would be great to double the capacity here, and maybe put yourself like a little dresser or something like that in the middle, or maybe like a they have like the little makeup pieces of furniture that are kind of skinny that could fit right there perfect. All right, now we are in the owner's bath. So we have a double vanity, we have storage there, we have 2 plugs, very nice plug right there, plug right there. Also, this is a GFCI trip, so that means that you don't have to worry about going outside of your bathroom in the event that something requires you to trip the GFCI. And we have our command center, no plug behind the toilet, so no heated bidet. And then we have your walk-in shower with the frameless shower door. Okay, nice install. We had our little bench over there so we could put more of our shampoo and lotions and whatnots. And that is it. Let's check out these drawers. Soft close, very nice. Very nice. All right, so that is it. This is our first Horton property we've toured on the channel. What do you think about it? If you have any questions, let us know. Before you head out to see homes in person, grab my custom map of tours. You can scan the QR code on your screen or text the word map to the number below. This gives you every model I have recorded this season with prices and locations. It makes planning your tour day simple and saves you time. I'll see you in the next tour. Peace.